Hey folks, back for a very different lesson. Some power chords, two-note power chords that we're going to throw into country rhythm guitar. Nothing better than rhythm guitar. Everybody wants to concentrate on being the flashy Johnny Highland, Brad Paisley style guitar player. Groovy, they're the ones that get all the notoriety, but nothing is better than a solid rhythm player. And if that can be one and the same person, it's a beautiful thing. And thanks to every single person, love you all right back for when I've came back again to YouTube this time. Again, we all have things we have to fix and we have to go away sometimes. So again, I read every single thing that you guys write in and appreciate all of them. I recognize most of you, of course, and you guys are great and you always make me feel wonderful. It's a friendship. It's been that way for a long time. If anybody knows what this stands for, I got me, my hand-tooled belt here, one of many. After I found this belt buckle, I don't know what it stands for. But as far as I'm concerned, yep, Dr. Groovy. So all my belts have that on there now. So if you know what it really stands for, let me know. A lot of people are asking about the acrylic guitars and other guitars. Why don't you use those to teach some stuff with? It's not going to happen. I will do some picking on them just for fun as you have requested. But all the acrylic guitars have 0 fret markers on it. Kind of hard to teach a lot of people, especially beginners or such, without dots or some kind of markers on your fingerboard. Okay, other guitars have weird designs all over them, kind of like my amazing Takamine Japanese old classical guitar. Oh, look at that. Isn't that great? Love the guitar. Just an amazing classical guitar. So that's my Willie Nelson guitar for the new Dr. Groovy show. It's Dr. Groovy time. And I can't wait to get all this done. Thanks for all your suggestions for the name of this snake. I've had some groovy titles thrown at me for these, and there's a few that I'm very seriously considering. Okay, so back to playing this kind of rhythm. On this guitar, I think even the review of this is gone. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? And my Cocobolo and whatever guitar strap, beautiful. And maple fingerboard, gotta love it. Thanks, Washburn, appreciate it. Groovy X. This stuff is groovy. I wouldn't show it to you if it did. And the shirt, Pop Country Sucks. Okay. This is no different than this kind of stuff. It's not replacing it, but it's something that you can do immediately, which is always the best stuff because you can do it immediately. It just gives you a way of looking at things, and you can play this instead of. I use it with things like this. Turn on the volume here. Those type of things, but now I use these with it. Okay, 7-string players will already be familiar with this. What it does is adds the 5th of a chord up above the root. So if you're just playing like E like this, you'll already be familiar with that. We're just going to use these 2 notes, the E here and the B here. So normally if you're just going, so we're going to use it as this and play it with 2 fingers. I'm playing it with 2 fingers. You use what you want, picks or whatever, but I'm actually going to also play it with 3 fingers, thumb and 2 fingers on 2 strings. Okay, kind of pretty groovy. Playing it real slow so you can first finger are both on the low E string. So that's what we're going to basically be doing. So we're in E here at the 7th fret. Okay, it's always going to be just 2 fingers. They're all going to be barred. Excuse me. Okay, so the rock type of thing, but instead of, or along with, okay, but along with that, that is just going back a whole step or 2 frets. Okay. Okay, that is your 4 and your 5 chord, but it is what you can use with these things. Okay, so it's time for the alternative things to go with it, the alternates. Yeah, your Smoke on the Water, even that one. Okay, so we're going 7, next 2 strings, A and D string, at 5 and 5, then 7 and 7, same, and 8. And back down. So however you want to make this happen. Okay, so if you're going, okay, so you're like, it still sounds kind of rocky. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So you got the band. Okay, so that's why I like doing the pops and stuff. Okay. Okay, so we have that kind of thing. I'm not on my game yet. That's okay. None of us are on our game when we first wake up. Yeah, excuses. I have plenty of them as well. So that is kind of the thing. In G, what would you do? You actually get to start here because you only have 1 string above it. See, if you do here, you have no string above it. So you need a 5th up here. So you got that kind of thing. Okay? But you can always do this. I have the G on the bottom. If I'm using 3 strings, just actually sneaking it to the typical stuff. 5 and 5 on the D and G. Again on the D and G, hammering off, or hammering on. You can hammer off too. And pull off. On 3 and 4 on the G string. Okay, and then when you just take some of this away and just play on these. So it gives you just something else to play with, and just get out of the normal. Then you go to the C, you can bring it down low. It sounds huge. It sounds like a 7-string acoustic. It's just a placebo effect. Via your ears, you hear what sounds like a 7-string, but it's just the C and the G, the 5th above it. Isn't it funny how the C sounds a lot lower than the G? So there you can see how that kind of works. I'll do the C and the G, or the C and the D, okay, with the one finger things. Okay, so D. And that gets you right back up to your G. Okay. Okay, so we're going to F up the G. Again, 3 fingers, 2 strings. So just simply an alternative using those. Okay. Of course, I could go on all day about that, but I'm going to leave that as a single lesson. Okay, because it's something you can just do now. I'm not going to give you a lot of alternatives because there are alternatives to be had in other lessons. So take that as one idea, work it out, come up with your own stuff, like always. Okay, so I'm just going to do this so you can look up my deviated septum and think I have things growing inside my nose which are not there. It just has always looked like that for some reason. So once again, y'all be groovy, and catch you on any other lesson. Go to groovymusiclessons.com. You can always buy, especially people overseas, not in the USA, $4 downloads for any lesson, instead of paying $25 for shipping and all that of a DVD. Burn your own. $4 or $25 for over 200 hours worth of lessons. Burn a lot of DVDs. Buy them on flash drives, external hard drives, whatever. Support the old man, please. I appreciate it all. Okay, guys, stay awesome, alright? I'll see you in just a couple seconds. I got more ideas for today. Okay, catch you in a sec.